The third type of ratios is activity ratios, or the other name is turnover ratios. Other term which is used is turnover ratios. So in that, again, there are 4 ratios. So first we will be doing is STR, that is stock turnover ratio, also called as ITR, inventory turnover ratio. So the first one which comes is inventory turnover ratio. Now talking about the formula, how to remember that what is the formula, right? Whenever you get an activity ratio or the turnover ratio, the denominator is always average. If you are calculating inventory, that means average inventory, okay? And as the formulas will get further classified, I'll let you know. Now coming to inventory turnover ratio, what is stock linked to? Stock is always linked to cost of goods sold, which we have already done in 11th class. It is always related to cost of goods sold. The other name is cost of revenue from operations. That means the sales ka we require the cost at which those sales, the sales which we are making those goods at what cost, right? So the numerator has to be either COGS or cost of revenue from operations, and upon you need to use is average inventory. Now how do you calculate average inventory? Average inventory means average stock, because there are 2 types of stock, the opening stock plus closing stock upon 2. So you need to calculate the average differently, then use that average inventory, and in the numerator you will have to calculate COGS. Now what is COGS? If you remember, COGS was what? It was opening stock. As per the 11th class, what we have studied is opening stock plus purchases minus purchase return given in the question, plus direct expenses which are incurred at the factory cost, that is the trading expenses, and minus closing stock, right? So this is the total formula with which you can easily denote what is COGS or cost of revenue from operations, right? We can directly use the, you can say, next part, or the next question can be directly solved. It is illustration number 39. Here opening stock is given, which is 20,000 rupees. Closing stock is given, which is 10,000 rupees. Purchases is given 50,000. Carriage inward is given 5,000, and revenue from operations, that means sales, is given, which is 1 lakh rupees, right? Now we have to use cost of goods sold, and then we have to calculate the you can say stock turnover ratio or the inventory turnover ratio. What is it? First write down the formula, COGS upon average stock, right? Calculating the average stock first, opening stock plus closing stock upon 2, that means 20 plus 10, 30, 30 upon 2, 15,000. That means in the denominator you have to use 15,000. Now coming to the numerator part, given is sales, but we do not require sales. We will have to use this formula. That means opening stock 20,000. You can all do this on calculator, plus purchases 50,000, plus carriage inward as it is a direct expense, plus 5,000, and minus closing stock is 10,000. So in the numerator you will be getting 65,000. So 65,000 upon 15,000, it comes out to 4.33 times. This is the answer, right? So you please try using this formula only, because the maximum part you will get in these questions is using this formula. Now many times you will have that opening stock is given, closing is not given, or closing is given, opening is not given, COGS is given. So you will have to manipulate the formula, and you will have to practice the questions. Nothing else more than what you can learn is formula. Only the formula can be learned. Other things are all practical part. The more you practice, the more clarity you will have in practicing the questions. Now I will try doing one question in which SPL is given, that means statement of profit and loss is given. Directly come to 40th question, which is illustration number 40. You can see that in this revenue from operations is given, other income is given, and some expenses are given, right? But there are some notes to accounts also. So that means for you, whatever information you require, you will be able to calculate it. So I want ITR, that means cost of revenue from operations upon average inventory. Okay, average inventory, you can see that there it is given change in inventories of stock, and for that there is first working note, opening stock is given 80, closing is given 60. So you can do 80 plus 60, 140 upon 2, 70,000. So you can directly put 70,000 in the first, and then you have to use cost of revenue for operations. For that you can start using the formula, opening stock 80,000 plus you can find the purchases amount. You will have to do the working yourself. 5,40,000. Okay, now see what are the other expenses given. Employee benefit expenses, these are indirect depreciation, P&L. Other expenses, P&L. So there is nothing to be put here as direct expenses. But if you find anything which is related to factory, like wages, carriage inward, fuel and power, anything like that which we had already done in 11th class as trading, right, you will have to use that. When there are no direct expenses, so do not add anything. Minus closing stock is given 60,000. So just deduct 60,000, which comes out to 5,60,000. 7 8 is 56, so answer comes out to 8 times. So if SPL is given, please do not panic. Just try finding only the information or the formula you have to use. Just try finding that information. The other information is given. Do not use it. It is just given for the child to get confused. So please, whatever is required, just try finding out that from the question, right? Second part you can also see is in some questions it is given average age. If you need to calculate the average age, if you want it in days, you can use 365. If you want the answer to be in months, you can use 12 upon stock turnover ratio or inventory turnover ratio. Like if you are having want the answer in months, so you write 12 upon 8. Now whatever you will get, that is 1.5, the answer shall be in months. If the same thing I was using with 365 upon 8, the answer whatever comes, I will write it in days. That means 45.6 days. That means almost 46 days approximately, right? And 1.5 months is also equal to 46 days only. So just manipulate the formula as per your requirement. Now these stock turnover ratio, there are a lot of questions. Why? Because calculating cost of goods sold is a talent. So cost of goods sold can also be calculated if there is a question in which sales and gross profit is given. So you can use this formula also. So there are certain formulas which we have already studied in 11th, but their use is coming this time, right? So you can use this formula, and for this you can say that there are many questions, almost up to 55. So illustration number 55 till illustration number 55 you can do the questions which are all related to stock turnover ratio. One more thing I would like to include in this video only, because it is not much. The second one, which is the second type of activity ratio, it is TR, because it is not much and not much questions are involved with it. So I will just write the formula so that you can practice it for how long you can do. Coming to trade receivable turnover ratio. What is trade receivable? It is actually debtors. Debtors arise when there are sales, and sales are also which one? Credit sales, right? So just a technique to learn the formula. How I remember is that in stock is related to cost of goods sold, so the numerator is cost of goods sold, and in TR, that means trade receivable turnover ratio, the credit sale is the numerator. So we write net credit sale. Why is net used? That means sale return is to be reduced. Gross का मतलब होता है sales return added है. Net का मतलब sales return reduced है. So any time in the question you find the sale return is given, please deduct it, right? And in the denominator, again I told you average trade receivable. For average, again the same formula, opening trade receivable plus closing trade receivable upon 2. So there is not much in this. Answer again comes in times. If you need to calculate the average collection period, the same which was average age period, you can use 365 or you can use 12, and then you can divide. The questions shall be almost same of stock turnover ratio and TR. That means not much change in the information, and there are not very much questions of this, but I would just like to include 1 or 2 certain topics which are to be used here, right? And I will do, the question is 58th question, illustration number 58. Total revenue from operations is given. That means total sale is given 4 lakh. Cash sales is equal to 25% of credit sales. This is just given as an information. That means we neither know cash, we neither know credit, right? We do not have both. The next is closing trade receivables is given 1 lakh. Then it says excess of closing over opening. That means closing trade receivable minus opening trade receivable is given 40,000. So if closing is 1 lakh, opening we do not know, and the result has to be 40, so that means opening trade receivable is 1,40,000, right? So you need to just manipulate the information beta as per the requirement of the question. So two things have been calculated. Now cash is given, credit is just a percentage is given, and total is given. What happens is we can use this formula. I'll just mention it here. That is cash sales plus credit sales is equal to total sale, right? Now he says that cash is equal to 25% of credit. तो क्रेडिट को ले लो 100 का 25%, 25, राइट? टोटल कितना हो गया 125, और टोटल सेल्स दी हुई है कितनी 4 लाख, राइट? अब मुझे जो इस फॉर्मूला के लिए चाहिए, मुझे सिर्फ क्रेडिट सेल चाहिए. तो व्हाट यू कैन डू इज जस्ट टू यूज द एल पार्ट. 4 लाख अपॉन 125 इंटू 100, मतलब जो दो सामने के फिगर्स हैं उनको डिवाइड कर दो, तीसरी जो चाहिए उसको मल्टीप्लाई कर लो, राइट? तो 4 लाख अपॉन 125 इंटू 100 विच कम्स आउट टू 3,20,000. सो दिस इज द वैल्यू विच यू रिक्वायर फॉर योर क्वेश्चन. सो वी रिक्वायर TR is equal to net credit sales which comes out to 320 upon we require opening plus closing upon 2. 140 plus 1 lakh 240. 240 upon 2 comes out to 120. So 1,20,000. So for the answer 32 upon 12, which will come out to 2.67 times. A certain error, 1 lakh minus 40 which will come to 60,000. So 60 plus 1 lakh 160 upon 2, so 80,000. So 320 upon 8, it comes to 4 times, right? So these questions, which is 59, 60, 61, these are all of this type. You can complete these questions up to almost illustration number 65, right? The next video will come in 1 or 2 days. So you please practice the questions till here so that you are not left behind in your syllabus. Okay, thank you so much.